Welcome, Stevie. How are you, man?
Good, buddy. Good. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm doing just wonderful.
Yeah, trucking across the United States.
Well, I'm doing a local job now. I ran out of hazardous waste to haul, so they stuck me
Oh,
on this
gotcha.
other job. I just had to haul a frac tank up, about an hour away, and then came back to the shop and uh, oh, hold on, my phone. I thought it made a weird noise. I thought there was something wrong. Yeah, just hauling frac tanks. Now I'm hauling roll off boxes, like big dumpsters.
Oh, shit, yeah.
Yeah, what
Shit,
have you
yeah.
been up to?
Oh, not much. I'm just kind of in the process of redoing the garage. I got a workbench out there that's it's almost up to my chest, right?
Okay.
Long workbench. We lived here for 5 years. And it just dawned on me last week that is probably going to work the best for painting.
Oh yeah, dude. I know. So after we talked, I got on Vanderheiden Designs.com or where is it? I
Yeah, the
clicked your
Facebook.
link. Yeah, the Facebook group, and I was just fascinated scrolling through all those crazy artworks and stuff. I love the style, man.
Hey, thank you.
Oh man, it's some good stuff, and it looks like a lot of fun to do because I've watched your shorts and stuff of you just doing all that stuff. I mean, anybody that wants to check this stuff out, go to Vanderheim Design, look it up.
Yes, yes, please do. I do custom stuff too, so if anybody's interested. I
What's the
don't do
last?
portraits.
Oh, you don't do portraits, or you do?
I don't unless you know what I mean. Unless it's uh like an old silhouette, like a Marilyn Monroe, or you
Right.
know what I mean, like a fucking Elvis, or you know.
What's your last custom job?
Um, to be honest with you, it would be that one for that autistic girl, for autistic awareness. That
Oh,
was a pretty
wonderful.
challenging piece, uh, due to the fact that, well, when he had, all, I've known him a little bit throughout the years and stuff. But when he had hit me up about it, he was like, "Hey, man, I just want to let you know that." Um, Nothing against your artwork, but more than likely it's going to get destroyed
Yeah.
because she's going to be touching it and everything. So if you
Oh,
could make
definitely.
it where it's uh multi like textured and everything.
Yeah, that is awesome. It's not just a piece to look at. It's interactive.
Yeah. Yeah. So I made it where like her name was in like the spray foam and I put like chicken wire around. It is fucking pretty amazing.
Hell yeah, dude. That is awesome.
She hasn't got it yet. She hasn't got it yet, but
Oh
she will
man, that's
be.
gonna be very exciting to see that, or just
Yeah,
for
I
her.
asked. Yeah, hopefully her dad will do me the solid and take a little video of it.
Yeah.
You know what I
Either
mean? When he
way,
gives it to her.
somebody's gonna really enjoy your artwork, man, and that's gotta feel good. It's gotta feel a little strange too.
Yes, sir. Yes.
I'm just a guy hanging out in the friendly Ghost, Wyoming,
Yeah.
and and there's people that got my artwork up on their wall right now.
Yeah. I mean, to be honest with you, all over the U.S. I haven't. That was another thing I should have been keeping track of. You know what I mean? Like every state, because they've been
Yeah,
doing this for fucking quite a lot of long time. But
yeah,
um,
very cool. Is that your main thing that you're up to these days?
pretty much. To be quite honest with you, man, this might sound silly to you, but you kind of inspired me
I did.
to, yeah, to like just keep fucking podcasting. You know what I mean? Not do it on a weekly basis. Just fucking turn the mic on and,
Oh, hell
go.
yeah. I mean, I have a lot to say all the time. So I just record all the time. I already recorded one today and I'm just going nuts. I'm like,
Hell yeah.
I'm trying to listen to even Joe Rogan right now. He's talking to some senator lady or something about aliens and whatnot. And I'm like, this isn't doing it for me.
Dude, I tell you what, I am on the same. I actually finished up not your newest one, your one from the day before, but yeah, as far as like them other podcasts and stuff go, man, like they're hard to listen to anymore.
Yeah, they're
Because
just
it's
big time. I don't know. And it's like, I don't know. I feel like I can kind of understand. I don't understand you, but I've seen your dirt biking videos. I've seen your artwork. I've talked to you for a long time. It's like I want to hear more about this guy. I want to talk to him. Actually, I don't want to just listen to him. I want to talk to him.
yeah. Oh shit, yeah, dude.
Yeah, I listened to your recent episode, and you were like, oh, that episode got a crazy spike overnight or something like that.
But yeah, and well, see, another thing too, man, is just like yeah, when I went to so what I've been doing too is because I'm quite the scatterbrain, you know what
Yeah,
I mean, as far as like, okay, the artwork, podcast, family, fucking job. But so I just been like jotting shit down and everything. But this morning when I went and I checked the fucking latest episode, it went up again. So it's like, all right, I might have to fucking record another one.
and does that say something to long form podcasts? Like, I mean, an hour's an hour, but that was 2.5 hours.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
That was all of Kansas.
yeah, yeah,
And and that's the other thing I love about either recording, listening, or whatnot is, yeah, it takes my mind off of the road. I mean, my mind's on the road, obviously. I'm driving. I got to swerve here and there, but
yeah,
I drive better. I can focus more. Just having, I don't know, multitasking. I don't know. It's kind of weird.
yeah.
Definitely makes the drive a lot shorter.
Yeah. Dude, I can't remember if I asked you this because I did get a little sauced up that fucking day. Oh man. What is one of the craziest things you ever seen while you were on the road, man?
The craziest. Well, yeah, we talked about that once before, and it was me flipping that truck.
Oh, that's
Um,
right. That's right. That's right.
but I don't know. I'm trying to think. There was a time that I was supposed to haul some lumber. I was a lumber driver a while back,
Oh, that's
and
cool.
I was supposed to get on the highway and head out to wherever. And I took the truck out on the road, and I said it's too icy because I mean we're in Kansas City, but we still get pretty brutal winters. I mean
Yeah, I believe
they've
you.
been pretty mild lately, but for the last few years. But there was that one winter. I was like, I'm not doing this, man. And he's like, come on, we need you to deliver the lumber. I'm like, no, I'm not doing it. Unless I
Yeah,
have tire chains and stuff. Yeah, it's just too much of a risk. I'm not doing it.
yeah,
And I went ahead. They kind of sent me home, and a lot of other drivers also, because we weren't a union, but we were all like, no, nobody's going out. We're not doing any of this. And
yeah.
went home, and about the time that I would have been on the highway, there was a giant pileup, and there was a lot of death. Oh, I don't know how many deaths there were, but I was like, I would
Mm.
have been right there.
No shit.
Either in the beginning of it or driving through the blizzard right into it. And that was a big problem. So um, luckily, luckily I haven't had too many crazy instances firsthand.
That's good.
Um, I guess I've had a lot of close calls. I guess they're sort of close. I was working on the railroad, and we were in a roto dump, which is a dump truck. Looks like a normal dump truck, but it's got rail wheels that you can drive it up onto the railroad track,
Oh,
and
okay.
then
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
the bed will rotate, and you can dump rock off the side of the rail. That's to because all that riffraff, all that rock that holds the railroad in place,
Mm,
had gotten washed out in southern Missouri, northern Arkansas, Neosho area.
okay.
Um, it's kind of hard to tell exactly where we were. We were working on miles and miles of track, but we were out there all night long, just dumping this rock off the side, and there was several dump trucks doing it. It's a big operation. I used to work for Holcher, which is a company that would go out, and they're nationwide. If there's a train wreck, it's probably Holcher going out there to fix it up. There's a couple other
Gotcha.
companies, but um, anyways, what I'm getting at is we finally got to get off the rail and go to the hotel. And when we woke up the next day, we went out there, and I guess it was like an hour after the next crew got up on the track, another levee broke and washed out. Like they had to scurry off the rail because it blew it
Damn.
out, and they would have been downriver. And all that work that we did, all that rock that we put down, got washed out. So we're just trying to get the
Well,
rail back moving, and that wasn't going to happen that night.
that's a bummer.
Yeah, and it was crazy being in that little town. I forget what town it was, but the whole town evacuated except for one restaurant and one fuel station. But all the residents, everybody, we watched them board up their houses and everything, and we were kind
Uh,
of on standbys for I don't know, like 2 or 3 days, just on standby, just kind of hanging
did you
out in a
get
parking
paid that
lot.
whole time?
Yeah.
Oh, sick, dude. Fuck
Oh,
yeah.
dude, I was a laborer. I was making, I think, $16 an hour, but
Oh,
the
nice.
amount of hours that I was putting in each week at that place, going from state to state and everything, that's the most money I've ever made in my life.
Yeah.
That was insane. Especially when if you have to do work on a bridge, it's prevailing wage, which is like, I don't know, it's supposed to be a union wage
Okay.
equivalent. So I worked on a couple of bridges for like $100 an hour, and
I
the
gotcha.
boss was like,
Damn.
"Slow down, slow down, don't work too quick."
You
But
know, thinking about it, man, I don't even remember ever, like, when I was younger, ever hearing the word fucking union before.
oh yeah, yeah, I never really got the grasp of union, and I was in a union. Um,
Yeah.
that was a strange situation. That was lumberyard.
So it's like a gang?
Uh, these days, and back then, I don't know. I guess there was a time that it was pretty high respected, but I don't know. Unions, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of them right now, but I worked for a lumber yard, and we were
Mhm.
non-union, and then another company bought our lumber yard, and then said, "Hey, you have to sign this paper and join the union, or else you gotta quit and get out of here." And I'm like, "No, you'd have to fire me." And they're like, "No, you have to quit." I'm like, "What the fuck is this?" I don't know. Nothing really seemed right with that union. It was horrible. All the people that had worked for 20 years driving trucks and running forklifts and whatnot, they all lost all of their seniority
Damn.
whenever the new company bought. So it just really left a bad taste in my mouth. I was like, I don't like this union thing at all. And then you have to pay union dues, but they weren't so bad. But I don't think I got much of a benefit out of the union.
Yeah.
But I know some people do. Some people really like it, but I guess I was just pretending to be in the union. I don't know. It was Weird time. Weird time.
Yeah.
What? I did see one video of you driving a shit truck.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that. I mean, that sounds interesting right there.
Man, so I guess fucking years ago, I was working at the motorcycle shop, was getting paid shit. I fucking sold, oh man, I want to say it was 21 and a half units in 1 month, and my commission check was $1,200. Mind
Oh,
you, that's,
hey,
yeah, yeah, yeah. Plus, I was like, at that time, I was trying to move back to Mitchell, South Dakota.
yeah,
And so a buddy of mine's like, hey, dude, my brother's manager of this R&R rest stop place, dude. You could probably get a job there. And I'm at the time, you know what I mean? I'm like, fucking whatever, dude.
yeah. Anything get me out of this place?
Word. And then I get there and I'm like, whoa. Well, all right, whatever. I'll fucking run with
Yeah,
it.
yeah. You're just like, all right, this is a truck, and it's full of shit. You want me to put more shit in there?
Yeah,
Interesting.
yeah, it was a pretty interesting job. I mean, uh, a lot of strange folks that came through there that were, sucking turds at those times.
So, was that like actual facilities, or was that porta potties?
It was just the porta potties.
Oh man, what
So
is
like out on the oil rigs and fucking
those are not in good condition, are they? you know, was
no,
there a
not
bunch
for
of slurs wrote on the walls inside there? Kinds
yeah,
of
yeah, there's colorful language to say the
uh
least.
yeah, that was
Um if whenever the one I know it'll come up one of these days, one of the memories of some of the fucking shit in there, I'll have to screenshot them and send them to you. But yeah, I mean, to be quite honest with you, dude, like if you like actually did your fucking job, like a lot of the dudes that were out on the rigs would actually like respect you if you like respected them. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Gave them some extra toilet paper, fucking, or you know what I mean? Just shit like that. But yeah,
Oh
there's been
yeah.
some where like dudes wouldn't go service the toilets, and then fucking old boy would be like, "Hey, Stevie, I need you to go." And it's always the most fucked up directions. You know what I mean? Because,
Yeah.
dude, back then, I don't even think, yeah, I guess you did get the internet on your phone, but there really wasn't Google Maps. It was fucking the sheet of paper and it was like 18 miles fucking west on highway, whatever, take a left, and then you go, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh
Fucking
yeah.
30 miles.
You'll figure it
Yeah.
out.
Yeah, pretty much.
I dropped the shitter over there somewhere. You'll find it.
Yeah, and it's just out in the fucking, you're out in the middle of nowhere. Well, I did go to this one, and it was probably the grossest thing I'd ever seen. Um, no joke. The toilet hadn't been serviced in probably a month,
Oh
and
yeah.
opened that sucker up, and that was the first time. You're not eating right now, are you?
Actually, no, I am not eating.
Okay, good,
I've
good,
not
good.
eaten since breakfast yesterday.
Okay.
I'm working on a
Jeez.
fast.
Oh, okay, I got you. Well, that's
Yeah.
good. Well, this probably is a toilet full of maggots, and
Sorry, it's gonna be
you know,
noisy for a second. I just gotta get
oh,
the thing
sure,
unhooked. Toilet full of maggots.
maggots.
Yeah. Yummy.
Well, yeah. Well, the funny thing was, so it was probably a month ago. Good friend of mine, he fucking works out at the coal mine, And he fucking called me one day when he was at work, and like that never happens.
Yeah.
Dude, I gotta fucking tell you what I saw, man. Girls, this thing. Da, 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 da. Well, he encountered the same fucking thing that I did. And I was like, dude, guess what? I have seen that before.
Oh yeah, dude. I've got a couple porta potty stories, but I mean, being the guy to go clean them every day. I don't mean, how many did you clean a day?
Well, that fucking depends, man. Like, they
Yeah.
would give me like the parks. So you would have some parks are bigger than others. Sometimes you would have to go all the way up on the fucking mountain just for like one or two. Um,
I bet that's a
so
nice place to take a shit though, is on top of a mountain.
oh yeah, I mean, well, at the same time too, it's like why wouldn't you just like dig a hole and bury it?
The bears don't use porta potties. Why do you?
Yeah, fuck. Well, there was Sinclair, the oil refinery, obviously. Um, they have one here where they'll do like a shutdown every year. And that one year when I was working there, those toilets had to get serviced fucking twice a day, man.
Yeah.
And they had, I think it was like 40 or 50 of them fuckers there, man. It was insane.
Oh
Insane.
yeah. So yeah, porta potty stories. I mean, they're just hot, man. I don't like them when they're hot or too cold. They're just not enjoyable to use. I mean, at all costs, I try to not go in a porta potty.
Well, I will tell you one thing. I think about the only time it's a good time to take a shit in one of those, if you have to,
Yeah.
is right after you clean
Oh yeah. You get the blue
it.
butthole splash and everything, dude. The splashback was real in those things, dude. I don't know what that is. How much liquid is there? A certain inch mark below the
Just a
toilet
five.
seat you're supposed to have the liquid, because if it's too low and that turd gets up to at least like 2 mile an hour and hits that water, it's splashing you.
Yeah, yeah. You know what's crazy? Some fucking the other day on TikTok, some fucking porta potty guy showed or shit popped up, but I don't know, the way he was doing it, it was completely different. And then I'm like sitting there trying to critique it, and I'm like, dude, you better fucking hurry up, man. You got 40 more toilets to do, bud. But usually it was like just a 5-gallon bucket of like
Okay.
this, like essentially it was just kind of like soap. I mean, it wouldn't do anything to you, but when it got cold as fuck out, dude, we would put what the fuck was that? I want to say it was like methane. It went
Antifreeze
in.
stuff.
Yeah, yep. And that went
Oh
in with
man.
your water. So the toilets wouldn't freeze. That was pretty fun when the toilets would freeze.
Oh, gross, dude.
Man, now I want to go paint a picture of a porta potty, dude.
Oh, dude, that would be amazing. So at this current job, I had to pump out a frac tank that was full of, it was a place that made the liquid that goes in porta potties.
Oh, okay.
And they had a big frac tank of it, and they're like, well, yeah, we need it pumped out. It's not blue enough. And I'm like,
Hmm.
what? They're like, yeah, it's more of a green tint to it, so we can't use it. I'm like, who gives a shit? You're pooping on it. They're
Yeah.
like, they're like, no, we have to. It's not. It doesn't have enough of the stuff in it or whatever. I'm like, put more stuff in it. But I'm over here trying to not work. I don't know. I'm like, yeah, of course I'll pump out your porta potty water. I mean, it's all clean stuff. But it was just really interesting. I was like, they were like, it's not blue enough. So we gotta, I'm gonna pay this company come out and pump it out and take it to the landfill. I had 3 tanker loads of it. I'm like, that's a lot of porta
Crazy.
potty liquid.
Yeah, no shit.
I'm like, just get some food dye, put it in there. It'll be green or blue or
Yeah.
whatever color you want.
Yeah.
Um,
There was this feller, no bullshit. His name was Dick Peters. I'll fuck put that on my kids and
oh,
everything.
hell yeah.
He came to work, and his first day. Well, in the mornings you gotta like, you dump the truck, and you
In the
gotta take it.
morning?
Yep, in the morning. Yep.
Oh, you let it sit overnight?
Sometimes it just depends. Like, dude, if I get there, well, because like that fucking landfill place wouldn't close or closes at like 5 or 6, if I remember correctly.
Right, yeah.
So you're out of town, fucking. But anyway, like, so I go take the sample. Like, you got to let a little bit drip in the cup, and like I always like fucking with people sometimes. But I was like, all right, dude, like there's this fucking initiation that you got to do when you fucking start working here, bud. He's like, what do you mean, dude? I'm like, well, you got to take a little fucking shot of that, man.
Oh,
He's like, I ain't gonna do that. I'm like, well, hey, I tell you what. And the funny thing was, is like the boss man was like, I was friends with the dude type shit. I'm like, well, all right, man. Well, if you're not gonna do it, I'm just gonna call fucking Sean, dude, and you probably ain't gonna have a job, bud.
well, you got to do it. I'm here to teach you.
Yeah. Well, then he went on later to fucking tell me like how he had sex in the fucking porta potty stall or a porta potty fucking one of those handicap ones, like the bigger ones.
Oh, he's high
And I'm like,
dollar.
ooh. Well, it's like, ugh. Like all I can think about is like, who? What did the chick look like?
Yeah, I've only been in one of those handicap ones one time. It was for a wedding. They just rented. It was in the middle of a field, and they rented a couple of those handicap porta potties, and they dressed it up. They like brought in furniture and a carpet, and it was kind of strange. But I was like, damn, you know what? I have to shit in at work. This is. I didn't know porta potties could get any better. We had one at the lumber yard that it was, I don't know what time of the year, spring or fall, probably spring, and I was sitting in the porta potty and just doing my business on the lumber yard, and this was a lumber yard that I was the only person there. It was just a big
um,
yard full of lumber. Trucks would pull in, I'd unload them, I'd load them back up, and then that was about it. But oh, gotta get over. Watch out, truck! I'm coming over. Uh, there was this frog that would meet me in there every morning. Little tree frog thing.
uh,
And that thing has jumped on my face before.
oh,
It's jumped on my bare ass before.
ugh.
One there was a couple of days where it was hiding on the toilet paper roll. So when I'm pulling that toilet paper out to get ready to wipe, there's a little frog right there. I'm like, boy, you about went to the nether region.
Ugh.
You almost wiped my ass with a tree frog.
I fucking hate frogs.
Uh, I like frogs more than I like wasps. You get any?
Oh yeah.
I got another story about the wasp nest in the side the porta potty, and I told that one at my current job, and it got a lot of laughs, so it kind of boosted me up. I didn't think it was all that funny, but I guess they thought it was funny. I guess I try to make it funny, but so in this lumber yard, middle of nowhere. Well, not in the middle of nowhere, but just big open empty lot, and I'm the only guy there. I go to take a piss, and my
Hmm.
boss calls me. He says, "Hey, we're pulling in. Me, my boss, the big boss, and the owner of one of the companies that we're trying to sell a lot of lumber to."
Uh-huh.
And he's like, "We're going to be looking at the good shit, which is the eye joist, the real fancy eye joist that we've had for a while because nobody buys it because it's so expensive." and
Mm-mm.
that happens to be right outside of the porta potty. Well, I'm in there peeing, and I hear them roll up, you know, 'cause gravel lot and everything. And I look up, and there's a wasp nest inside the porta potty,
Oh, fuck.
and there's about 18 of them motherfuckers on there, and they're all starting to get real agitated. I think they smelled my fucking fuel coming out of my body, the pee stink or something,
Yeah.
the
Like that
ammonia.
cat piss. Smelling like cat piss.
And they start swarming at me, and I
Damn.
run and I jump out of the porta potty. My pants fall to the ground. My shirt got caught on like
Mm-hmm.
the little spring thing on the inside of the porta potty, and it
Mm-hmm.
ripped my shirt off. I'm standing there, dick out, pants on the ground, shirt ripped off, and all these really important people just staring at me.
Damn.
And yeah, it was a very interesting conversation afterwards. He's like, "What the hell you're making a fool out of us? You better not ruin this sale." And I'm like, "I'm sorry, there's wasps, man. They were everywhere."
Them fuckers are nasty.
Oh yeah, I've actually never been stung by one, which is insane. How many I've encountered? Because yeah, you open up some of those lumber packages, they got that tarp on them. You rip it open, and there's just a
Mm.
giant nest. And what I've been using is spray paint, because we have spray paint to paint on the wood, and so I always
Oh,
have a
okay.
couple of cans nearby, and I just paint them. I blind them, and then I don't know. I guess they die.
Good. Fuck wasps.
Yeah, don't like wasps. Don't like mosquitoes. Don't like them at all.
Or snakes. I'm a fan of snakes.
I'm not. I mean, I will scream like a little girl if I see a snake. But I don't know. Instead of running them over with the lawnmower, I try to scare them away. I'm like, you go live your life somewhere else. Because if I did have a mouse infestation in my garage once, and that was not fun. And I'm like, gotta
Oh, I bet, dude.
gotta
Ugh.
keep as many snakes around as possible. I'd rather find
Oh,
a dead, stinky snake than a bunch of mice eating up my baseball cards or whatever the hell I got in there.
luckily, we've had some stray cats fucking running around, so it hasn't been too bad. But
Yeah,
I
cats.
don't give a fuck what anybody says about them sticky traps.
What
There's a
about them?
goddamn. You know how people bitch because it's like inhumane for that mouse.
Oh, yeah.
Like, fuck, I don't give a shit. I don't want that motherfucker here. There's a sign on in front of my house that says private property.
Yeah,
Uh, what
they're
else?
not allowed to be here. I had to drown a mouse on a sticky trap.
Mm.
It was in a rental property I was living in, and the owner came over and just threw a bunch of those sticky traps all over the house. And yeah, mouse got caught on one, and it was like squealing, and like it had a couple of legs that it could move around with. And I was like, what am I supposed to do here? And so I filled up a bucket with water, and I just dunked it in there. I'm like, and I just saw the bubbles come. I was like, I feel so bad. I feel bad, but sorry, mouse. I don't know. I'm not gonna get you off of the sticky mat. That's for sure.
Yeah, no shit. Yeah. Ugh. I just remember one time out at the farm, fucking a bunch of them that just ran out of the grain bin when we were fucking there. That was so gross.
Yeah, those mice and rats and even rabbits and squirrels and stuff. Those rodent animals.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like them, but I don't want them near me. I don't want them messing with my shit. The '79 Chevy that I'm working on right now had a squirrel infestation,
Uh,
and they did so much damage in there. It's kind of
oh,
insane.
fuck, I bet.
But oh well.
Yeah.
That's what turned it into a rat rod type thing.
Oh, that's fucking cool, man.
Guess it's kind of my piece of artwork. I'll try to post up some pictures or get
Yeah,
you
you
where you can
should,
see
dude.
some because I did some diamond plate work and it's all
Sick.
none of it's measured. It's all just like does it fit? Grind a little. Does it fit? All right. Screw a self tapper in it. But
Yeah.
but it. I really enjoyed working on that truck and I mean it's still got a ways to go. But
Yeah.
what is your current daily driver?
Fucking minivan.
Minivan.
2000. Yep, 2018 Dodge Caravan.
Hell yeah, those things will run forever.
Yep, she's been to a couple different states. She's been in my mobile art gallery for a while. But I do got a fucking '03 Chevy S10 long box. Spray paint.
Yes, you just put up a video of that,
Yeah, I
didn't you?
love that thing. Yeah.
Yeah, that thing is awesome. You got a little bit of artwork on it too.
Yep.
That thing is sick. Yeah, I like them S10s.
Yeah, they're hard to find.
Yeah, I had an '86 S10 and an '89 Ranger.
Mm.
They were a lot of fun. They were fun. The S10, unfortunately, it blew up, and you know, like every other car guy, I'm like, I'll put a 350 in it or I'll LS swap it. I was too broke. There was no
Yeah.
way I was doing any of that.
Yeah,
So
I feel you
and then,
there.
and then the Ranger, I didn't really want the Ranger, but I bought it. It needed a clutch. I put a clutch in it, and then I sold it for I don't know 4 times the amount I paid for it.
Oh,
And
that's nice.
so I flipped that one. But what is your favorite car?
Ooh.
Money's no object. What are you gonna go buy?
Uh, 64 Chevy Impala, two-door, right drop top.
Oh hell yeah, dude! 64
Or,
Impala.
yeah, my old man had a fucking, what was it, the 69 Dodge Charger. It was just like the General Lee, only it had a black top on
Yeah, just vinyl top.
it. Yeah.
Oh man, that was you ride around in that thing quite often?
Fuck. No, fuck, dude. He had that when, he was in high school and shit, and he fucking hit a calf
Oh
with it.
no.
Yeah, dude. So he, got rid of it for, let's see, it was a 76 Chevy Blazer, I believe,
Yeah,
when they were cool, the fucking full size.
yeah, the roof, removable roof.
Yeah.
Well, that's 76, so the whole roof didn't come off, but the whole back did, right?
I remember that one year I did take the fucking top of it off. It could have been a 76 or a 79 because he did have a Ford Bronco too.
Yeah,
And I don't remember if that was the 76 or 79.
yeah. I know there was the early years, which would be like 73. The whole roof, like the windshield, all the way up to the windshield, the whole roof would come off, and it had frameless doors on it. And then I think it was maybe it was a little bit later, but 76 still had the round eye bucket
Yeah.
headlights, and then but some of them, and from some year on, it was just like a truck cap came off, but it still had a roof over the driver and passenger. Uh,
Yeah.
but yeah, I love those things. Those old Blazers,
Yeah.
and even Broncos. Oh, we got a little road rage going on over here. Everybody fighting to get on the highway. I guess we're getting close to quitting time. What time is it?
It is 137 here.
Oh, that's so weird. It's 137.
Yeah.
It's 240. I thought
Well,
it
I
was
don't know how
a minute.
accurate. Yeah.
Anyways,
Never. Yeah, my phone is.
So I want to hear about. Already talked about it in your last episode, but give me kind of a firsthand experience of going and winning a show, winning an art show.
Um. Well, I got second place, which is still winning. I guess
Yeah,
the
I
the
mean
thing
that's
that
still
the
very
thing.
impressive.
Yes. Oh yeah. Yep. Yep. And I'm very humble and grateful. But like, and no disrespect to the other artists or anything, but it was just a flower painting. It was like there was no
Right.
meaning in it.
Not
Where
a
the
not a whole
piece,
lot of creativity there.
no, and like,
It's probably a really good painting, but
yeah, I
what was
mean,
yours?
mine was a big old fucking vulture with a prison suit on, and it even had like some of my fucking write ups when I was in prison. I even wrote a poem, put it on there that I did when I was in prison. Like,
Oh
that dude
man,
should have fucking won, dude. Not
hell
a
yeah!
fucking flower.
Like, which one are you voting for, the flower or the vulture in a jumpsuit with the
Yeah.
poem and everything? I can't believe people would pick the flower. I mean,
I don't know. I mean,
well,
it's whatever, but
that's fine. You still got a lot of credibility there. A lot of
yeah.
people got to see your artwork, see what you're capable of, and you know, make you think a
Yeah.
little bit. I see a flower, I don't think a whole lot, but if I see that, I'm like, there's some there's some story in this painting here.
Oh yeah, man. There was yeah, a time when I got in trouble with having a tattoo. Fuck, just all kinds of shit, man.
Hmm.
But it's whatever. I've done a couple other ones. I just entered the last one. That got judged at the beginning of the month. There is an art show that I just actually, when you had texted me, I was eating and I was like filling out this application. And it's another Arts in the Park thing, but it's here in Casper, Wyoming. So hopefully I'll get accepted into that. Fucking sling some art that weekend.
Hell yeah! So Casper, is that like an artistic town, or is that just what you're into? And so that's what it is.
Um, you to be quite honest with you, man, like I started doing art before I even moved to Casper.
Yeah.
Um, I just kind of like this sounds fucking cliche as fuck, but I just kind of stuck with it because it was kind of like quote unquote release. I guess you know what I mean. I just like focus on that,
Yeah.
and then like shit. I don't remember a friend of mine. Like when I started posting shit, he was like, "Hey man, like, would you want to do a piece for me?" And I'm like, "Yeah, sure, I will." And then he's like, "Dude, you should like think about selling some of your stuff." And so then after that, I was like, "Fuck it, man." I mean,
Hell yeah, dude. I mean, what's a better job than doing what you love? You know.
yeah, oh yeah,
I guess unless
yeah,
it becomes a job. If I don't
yeah.
know,
I mean,
advertisers are like, "Hey, I want you to do this," and then they're like, "It's shit. Do it again," and you're like, "Fuck."
yeah, and you know what? I've had that happen before, and like I pretty much told the dude to get fucked afterwards because he's like, "Oh, if I wanted something like that, I could have just got it off the internet." Dude, you wanted a fucking Ford emblem.
Yeah. There. Did you Google Images has plenty of them.
You know what I mean? Like, I, you said you wanted a Ford emblem.
Yeah. And then he's upset about it.
Yeah,
Well,
if I wanted that, I could have done it myself. Well, why the fuck did you ask me to do it then? If you
yeah.
already knew what the fuck a Ford emblem looks like. I mean,
Oh, well, I don't know. He had something different in his mind, and well,
oh,
hey, here's a paintbrush. Go figure it out, bud.
yeah, he's just one of them fucking dweebs.
Yeah.
One of
See,
them
yeah, my
fucking
art.
dweebs.
I don't. I have. I don't really remember doing too much like sitting and doing artwork. I used to love to draw, but it was more like I don't know. I would draw trucks and cars and stuff, and
Yeah.
um, but as of like painting and stuff, I don't know. I bought a painting from the Goodwill. It was a big painting. It's like of a stream and a uh, mountain and some trees and stuff. And
Uh-huh.
I don't know. I just looked at it and I was like, this looks really cool. And I've seen people where they'll buy like a painting like this and then add in, Star
Yeah.
Wars or whatever. And so I always wanted to do something like that, but I don't know. I just haven't
You should,
done it.
man. It's really fun. It is
Yeah,
really fun.
I think you are inspiring me to maybe sit down with some stuff, especially with kids. I can work on mine and they can just play with theirs or whatever, and
Yeah.
we can actually do some stuff. Um, have you and your significant other ever done those? You sit across from each other and draw each other.
No, we have not.
I'm thinking about doing that with my wife. Neither one of us have any artistic background whatsoever, but I've seen those videos and it just looks interesting. I'm like, I think I could do all right, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I think I'm gonna have to let you go.
Yeah, I'm about to get loaded up here, and
Picked up picked up the crew. Got Mabry, Maisie, and the old lady are hopping in.
all right. Well, you all have a wonderful day. Thanks for chatting, man.
Hey, you're very welcome. We'll talk to you later, man.
Talk to you later. Bye.
Later.